I do love fishing. I absolutely love sea fishing. And most of the time, I can never get my line out there beyond the break where all the fishes are. So I thought, what can I use to make an air-powered bait launcher with stuff that I have lying around? I had two of these things, water pressure tanks, that this one actually someone had given me ages ago. And I had another one that the balloon inside must have torn. And I thought, this is an air pressure chamber with a valve at the back over here to put the air in, and a 1-inch exit pipe. So I thought if I just put a 1-inch tap on this and then a barrel, I'm good. If you want to build something like this and you have an old tank that you don't need, give this a go. Now you really don't need much to build this cannon. If you've got something like that, minimum 1-inch exit, and make sure the valve at the back is still good to compress the air in. First thing you want to do is just take off these top bolts so you can get to the inflatable tire inside, and you want to take it out and cut it, and I'll show you why in a sec. Okay, so inside these water pressure tanks, there'll be where the water actually goes. All you want to do is just use the lip, because if you don't put the lip, it won't be airtight, so you can cut out everything else. I'll just go about 1 inch below to be safe, and just cut all the way around. Clean this out. Okay, then just put on the lip like that, and put it back on. Okay, so that's your pressured air cylinder ready. Okay, then all you want is a 1-inch ball valve tap, and I would go for something like this as a lever, because with the pressure it's quite hard to pull. So if it's one of those small ones, you're gonna have to put something onto it. This is very easy and fast. So put some thread tape or some hemp and paste to get this tap on there. So that's it. Inflate it from here. I've managed to get it up to 160 psi with no problem. So now all we need is a barrel, and for that you want it the same size as your tap. It's just PVC. Doesn't have to be schedule 80 or schedule 40 because there's no pressure to this, it's just a barrel. I did put on an attachment with a 1-inch male screw, so you can screw onto the tap like that. Put a bit of thread tape, but you don't really need to be honest, because it's just a barrel. And that's it. You can hold it like that. I've got it on a trolley to make everything easier for me. But you can either inflate it with a hand pump, you can use a compressor if you have one at the beach. Pretty simple and cheap if you have something like this lying around. Boom. So I did experiment with barrel length, and I found the best to be 2 meters. Basically all that air is coming out of this 1-inch space, and we're going to freeze our bait with the tackle about 1 foot. They're about 1 foot long, the molds for them, which is this pipe basically. Once it's shot out, you don't want a lot of more compressed air coming out, because that means the barrel is too long. Basically you want the barrel at optimum length to be the most efficient, to use all that 24 liters of compressed air. So I did cut it down, and it just the distance it actually through it was less and less as I cut from 2 meters. So 2 meters is the best for this anyway.
Pass that back! Whoa!
Okay, cut off another foot from the barrel.
Oh, is that why it went so far?
Yep.
That looked like it was closer on the rock.
Closer, eh?
Uh-huh.
I won't cut off another one though, eh? Because it was less.
Yeah, it was less.
3, 2, 1. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. First test with some tackle frozen in a pipe. Lock and load. Hopefully it doesn't tear. Here we go. Fire in the hole, 115 psi. Wow. Well, it tore again. Let's see what we're going to do about that. Where did it go? Oh, there it is in that tree. That looks about 90 to 100 meters from here. Alright, let's see what we're going to do about this line tearing. I'm trying with the big surf casting rod because it's got bigger eyelets for it to come out. And fire. Oh yeah! Hey! Wow, I've come to the end. Okay, that worked. Fire in the hole. Okay, my final setup hopefully. Frozen bait is in. I think this is the final model. This trolley isn't mine, so I had to do everything with bungees. But this is the pump that I actually pump it up with. It goes to 160 psi. Oh, I need to open this. Fire in the hole. I left the line. No, it's still going.
Lucky gun.
Pretty cool and easy. Right, now I want to show you how we're going to do the bait and tackle. And you obviously have to do this the night before because we have to freeze it. I got the same pipe, which is my barrel, which is a 1-inch thick. Cut them to about 30 centimeters a foot. I have 10 of these and I bought 10 end caps. Now, try and make sure you cut them straight. As you can see, it goes on quite loosely. So what I've been doing is getting a bit of tape, just one layer, not thicker, because it won't go on otherwise. I'll just see where it's supposed to come, so it acts as a marker, somewhere there. And I just I've used masking tape, yeah, electrical tape, but not too much, just one way around. And then put it in. You might have to bang it, but that is nice and tight, so no water will run out. And I just stand them up like this, and this is my tackle. So it's quite heavy line. Got what have I got here? 4 ounce weight and 2 hooks. I have the swivel on my fishing rod, and I'll just hook up onto that. So that's pretty much it. I'm waiting for my bait to defrost, and I'll show you how I do that next. Now this might seem like a bit of a hassle since you have to freeze them before, but to be honest, I much prefer doing this now, and then when I'm over there fishing, I don't even have to get my hands dirty, basically, unless I can hopefully catch something. But, you know, everything's going to be baited and ready. Pretty easy. When you're doing your tackle, just make sure that they come out like that, the loops. You don't want to freeze them you don't want this to slip inside them and freeze inside, because you obviously won't be able to hook it up to the fishing rod. So what I like to do is build it in here. So we'll put the hook here. And another hook somewhere there. So then I put the hooks on in a sec, but 1, 2, and just give it quite a bit extra. So something like that for the swivel to come on. We've got some squid, baby squid, and some sprats, I think these are called, little fishies. So I'm going to do a mix of both and separate and mixed. Put one. So weight goes in, then the squid, then the other squid. Okay, and there you go. Too easy. Let's do one with the fish now, on this side. For snapper, I like to use this elasticated line, just to keep my bait on the hook for longer, because sometimes when it's a soft fish like this, it just comes off. And it works really well with snapper and their sharp little teeth. And two. Okay. Wait. Fish. Fish. You see what I mean now? If it's smaller than 1 inch, you won't be able to get much bait in there. So no less than 1 inch. Right, so that's squid and that's sprats. Once you've got your lines all baited and ready to go, you want to fill them up. But I was thinking, I mean, if it's going to go out there and it needs to melt after you shoot it, it might as well have some fish attractant with it. So I'm going to do that now. Let's just put these to the side. And I'm going to throw in a couple of these little sprats, just to give it some flavour. Let's see, I'll put them all in. I don't want it too thick. I'll put all this water in as well. And I thought I'd also put some Thai fish sauce. Let's make a nice shake. Oh, it stinks. Okay, let's see what a nice concoction we made. I did put one of these iced, when it's solid, in a bucket of water to see how long it takes to melt, and then just a little bucket of fresh water, it took about 25 minutes to melt. So in the sea it should melt quicker, just because of all the currents and everything. So hopefully this stuff will melt and attract the fish to my bait. That's the theory anyway. So now I can go ahead and fill them. This fish is holding the water up. Okay, now it's gone down. Just really want to make sure that there's water all the way down, because then once you're at the beach, if they're not good, I won't be able to fish. So I'm just making sure. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm going to chuck them in the freezer, and tomorrow we're going fishing. I haven't tried this in the ocean yet. I've only been doing tests around the land to see how far everything goes and how it melts and all that. So fingers crossed, all this work, even though it is fun, it'll be more fun if we catch fish. Cold to handle frozen goods.
I've been feeling like that all morning.
1, 2. It's going to take all the lids off here so it's easier.
Oh.
1.
Okay. Nobody. She wants to help. In the bucket. Come, bring. Yes, high five. Clever girl.
We made it to Fosda earlier. Let's see if this thing works. Pretty cool setup now.
Very cool.
So you do want a big fishing rod with these big eyes, so the line doesn't get caught on it when it shoots out.
That looks wrong.
Okay.
Wow.
Now we have to wait for it to defrost a bit.
Come.
118 meters.
So wow.
It was out. But I've still got one piece of bait, so I'll just cast it by hand.
It's going one.
Fire in the hole!
Oh no.
Yesterday when I was doing the bait, I said, oh, this is awesome, I'm not even going to get my hands dirty when I'm fishing, because I'm doing it all now. And yeah, fish sauce.
Molly, move, move,
Oh,
move.
Molly, not the best conditions really, but I have to find a good spot for it.
Wow.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, very good. I think it went over the last wave.
Alrighty, yesterday was fun, but no fish. It's not the first time I've been fishing and didn't catch anything, so nothing new there. But the bait launcher worked really, really well. I didn't use all my baits because I didn't get any bites, so there was no point in changing it. But yeah, I got it out 111 meters or something.
Very good.
Pretty crazy. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely did. I enjoyed building it, I enjoyed using it, and had a great day at the beach. And yeah, see you on the next one. Bye guys.